So we're on page 14 right now. The first thing you do is we're gonna start with the magic C. We're gonna first use our finger to trace that shape. So the magic C starts at the top and goes all the way to the bottom line. So you want to make sure that you start in the correct place and that you bump the lines that you need to bump in order to make the correct shape of the letter. So now we can pick up our pencil and that you're using a proper pencil grip. Now I want you to practice making the magic C on this line, starting on the top line, going down and around and bumping that bottom line. See if you can make 5 really nice magic C's on this line. Okay, now we are going to practice making the uppercase C as well as the lowercase c. And the picture here says C is for computer. You can see that there's this little thing right here that says check C. So when we're finished practicing, we're gonna write our very best magic C in uppercase and lowercase right here. And when we make our very best one, we're gonna check to make sure that we have bumped all the lines that we need to and that we have created the shape that we need to make. We'll start right here and you can trace this if you would like for practice. And you can see for the capital C, we don't have the starting dot, but feel free to go ahead and make that capital C. Okay, so I've made a whole bunch of C's on this line, and actually I made a mistake because we are only supposed to be practicing the lowercase c in this lesson. But if you did, no worries, you just got a little bit of extra practice. Finished? Let's go ahead and check. Let's make our very best C right here, if you'd like. Next, we're gonna do the same thing with O. And this says O is for octopus. There are 2 O's in the word octopus. Okay, so first let's start with our fingers. Magic C. We're gonna make the magic C, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna make the magic C, bump the bottom line, keep going all the way to the top line. Let's go ahead and practice. I'm gonna trace this one just to get the feel of it. And then I will trace the lowercase c, the lowercase o, just to get the feel of it. Now I'm going to practice making the lowercase o's everywhere that I see the dot. Okay, now I'm going to check by making my very best O right here. We'll start at the top. Make the magic C, bump the bottom, keep going, and return to the top. Okay, next we'll turn to page 16. And we'll be working with the letter S. We're gonna start with a little magic C that's gonna go only halfway between the top line and the bottom line. And then we're gonna turn down and then bump that bottom line and curve around. So we're gonna start like this. Gonna turn down. And then we're gonna curve around. I'm just gonna trace this to get the feeling of it. And there's that. Now it's time to practice your little S's. Now I will check my S by making my very best S on this line. Finally, the last part of today's lessons is practice. We are going to add an S at the end of the word. So the first word is at, cats. Practice making that S. All right. Next word, I can see the picture, 2 hats, and I can see the letters at, hats. Good job.